All right, ladies and gentlemenses, I think we're just about ready to get things rolling today. All right, hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of my series of Come Hang Out live streams where we just kind of hang out and talk about whatever comes to mind. Today is episode number 83, and the stream is titled Stream Potential. After Ninjago episode 83, True Potential didn't really give me too much to work with there. It was either going to be Stream Potential or True Stream. I don't know which one sounded worse, but I opted to go for Stream Potential. Hopefully you guys are having a pretty good day today. Today is, Tuesday the 22nd. All right, good stuff there. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hopefully you're having a good day. Around my area of residence, the weather was really bad today. In fact, a lot of schools in the area have been closed all day today due to snow and ice and cold. So, needless to say, it's a pretty interesting day to drive to the post office, I will say that. Did I watch Encanto? Guess what? I actually did. I actually did watch it. You guys told me to watch it yesterday, and last night I sat down and I watched the movie, and it was pretty good. I liked it a lot. I'll get more into how I feel about it here in a second, but first let's go over our streaming schedule. But yes, I did watch it. I'll talk about it really quick here. My streaming schedule goes as follows. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab. So yes, I did watch Encanto. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I still don't know how to pronounce it, but yes, I did watch it. It very much felt like the traditional Disney movie. I haven't really watched a Disney film in a long time, but once I started watching the movie, it very much felt like every other Disney movie that I've ever seen, so that was kind of disappointing, I guess. I could tell that it was a Disney movie, but overall I thought the movie was really sweet. I like the message. The characters are fun. I really enjoyed the art style, especially. The characters are all super cute, really vibrant, really, lively. I liked that about the movie. It's not Pixar, though, surprisingly. Thought it was, but nope, it's just regular old Disney Studios. Fun stuff there. But no, I liked it. I liked how each character has like a different power, I kind of related that back to Ninjago in a way. Thought that was interesting. Am I going to talk about Bruno? I am, because he's the best character. He's my favorite character in that entire movie. He's the best character in my opinion. The song about him is also probably the best song. Yeah, the songs are another thing that I really didn't care for about the movie. The music was kind of weak compared to other Disney movies. The Bruno song was probably my personal favorite. I wasn't a huge fan of the first song that they sung, where it was the main girl singing about her family or whatever. It just kind of felt like, okay, here's the exposition dump. We got to introduce all these characters. We have a whole bunch of characters. So that kind of felt a little strange, I guess. But overall, no, I thought it was fine. I thought the movie was pretty good. I'd probably rate it an 8 out of 10 if I had to give it a score. So I thought it was really enjoyable. So thoughts on the last core short. Balance? I thought Balance was pretty good. Today is not Balance, sorry. What's the last one? Courage. I don't know why I thought it was Balance. It's Courage. That's the last core short. That's right. No, I thought it was pretty good. Yesterday, for Ninjago news, actually, we have a little bit of news, I guess you could say. Yesterday, they released, or maybe earlier today, when was it? I do not remember. They released a compilation of all of the core shorts together into one seamless edit, which we knew was coming. Tommy Andreasen talked about how that was going to be coming out, and it did come out. And it's a pretty seamless edit, I will say. Watching all of them back to back in one 22-minute long, I guess, segment, that was pretty enjoyable. So, yeah, Ninjago news today. That's pretty much what we got. Didn't really think it was worth making a video on because, honestly, I've already reviewed all the core shorts before. So, today is 2/22/22 on a Tuesday. Oh, good lord. All the twos are lining up. I guess today really is the 2 day, huh? Interesting. Anybody turned 22 today? There you go. That's quite the day, if I do say so myself. Built the DBX today, 8.9 out of 10 set. Yeah, the DBX is pretty good. I like it a lot. Recently got it for my own collection. Found it on eBay. Someone was selling it pretty cheap. Or not eBay, sorry, Bricklink. Good lord. If you guys can't tell, I'm a little out of it today. Woke up pretty late, immediately drove to the post office in a snowstorm. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Worried that my car wouldn't start again, and overall today was just kind of a weird day. It's just kind of been a weird day so far, but hopefully it turns around, during stream and after stream. Hopefully I can get some work done. Just been kind of a strange day so far. We don't talk about Bruno. But Bruno has the best power, though. And he's got the best personality. I really liked the Bruno character. I thought he was probably the best character in that entire movie. I'm also a big fan of the main character, though I cannot remember her name. So, apologies. I cannot recall the main character's name in the movie that I just watched last night. The 2013 Chevrolet Malibu is having some battery issues, so I'm thinking I need to get it a new battery. Yes, Mirabelle. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. I liked her design. I liked her glasses. I thought, like I said, all the characters are designed really well. The animation is super cool to look at. I had fun watching the movie. You guys are right. It was pretty good. She's voiced by General Mayhem. Is she actually? That's awesome. No spoilers for Encanto. No, don't worry. I won't provide you guys any spoilers. I just really enjoyed the movie. Had a lot of fun watching it. Thank you, Jose, for the $4.99 right off the bat there. Won't be staying today because I'm celebrating my father's birthday. Hey, that's totally fine. Thank you very much for the $4.99 regardless, Jose. And hopefully you enjoy celebrating your father's birthday. Hopefully that goes well for everybody. And tell your dad happy birthday from me as well. Just passing on the love. Thank you very much, Jose, for the $4.99. I appreciate it. Say Ninjago if you see this.
Pizza time.
How about pizza time instead? Ninjago. There we go. Ninjago? How do you pronounce Ninjago? I haven't seen this show before in my life. Season 9 pictures. You got it. Yeah, guys, if there's ever a moment during the stream where you want to see different background images, feel free to let me know. And I can totally do that for you. Why whiskey? Because whiskey is very smooth. I really enjoy the texture of whiskey, the taste, especially of Fireball. I wouldn't recommend, drinking a whole lot of Fireball whiskey, but whiskey to me is probably my favorite alcoholic adult beverage. If I had to pick one. Have I seen that the show called Arthur is on PBS Kids? Yeah, I've seen Arthur before. I watched Arthur all the time when I was younger. Found out recently that the show actually ended recently, so that's it's interesting. I thought Arthur ended years ago. No, apparently not. Ninjago? Yes. You're an alcoholic. No, I wouldn't say that. I enjoy partaking in the drinking of the adult beverages every now and then. I had a funny idea for a video. Yesterday I was thinking about this. What if I did like a drunk Ninjago history? Like next time I'm socially drinking responsibly with friends, maybe they can record me spouting out Ninjago history. See if I can get it right. That could be interesting. Today's a regular stream. Yeah, today's just kind of a casual, laid-back stream. Like I said, today's been kind of weird for me so far. Not really feeling the best personally, so I just figured we'd do like a casual hangout stream today. Tomorrow we'll probably do a little bit of an activity or something, probably a tier list or maybe a quiz if I can find one. If there's anything that you guys ever want me to do on stream, if you want to shoot me suggestions, feel free to tag me in something on Instagram, tweet at me or something. I can totally check that out if you guys have any ideas as to what you want me to do on stream. Compilation released today, not yesterday. Yeah, it feels like all one big day today. It feels just like I haven't slept very long. Today is just really confusing. I don't know why. I do not know why. Am I going to watch the new Batman movie? Yes, I do have tickets ready, already bought for the Batman film. I'm seeing it that Thursday when it comes out, and then I'm seeing it again on Saturday, I think. Saturday night or Sunday night, can't really remember which day I have planned for that, but it's sometime during the weekend. Better be good, because I already have a couple of screenings purchased already for that, so... Did I like the new Cole voice? I did, actually, yeah. Andrew Francis does a fantastic job as Cole, I think he's an awesome voice actor. I think he's going to do great things as Cole in the future, and I thought he did a really good job in Ninjago Core, so no real complaints from me. Could I do a video on all of my Ninjago sets? I probably could. The only issue with doing that video is that several sets that I have are taken apart and put into storage, so unless I wanted to sit and build them all, I'm not sure how long that video would take to be released. What I could do is go through like brick set or something and, just highlight which sets I have, which ones I passed on, and for what reason, make a collection video that way. But I feel like it doesn't really have the same impact as, setting up the camera, showing the set in front of the camera, like I did with my minifigure collection showcase recently. So, I don't know. If I were to do something like that, I'd either have to build a whole bunch of my older sets again, or, just do it online through, like, Brickset. Why are there so many Legacy Kais? That's a good question. For some reason, LEGO has a weird obsession with Legacy Kai. I have, 6 of them in my collection right now? Weird stuff. I also have a Gatorade as well. It's a blue Gatorade, Glacier Freeze. This is Zane flavored. Isn't there a Ninjago ship called Glacier, or am I misremembering that? Feel free to enlighten me in the chat as I take a sip of my Gatorade. I also have a chocolate milk in the fridge from a couple of days ago that I forgot about, so I will be enjoying that later tonight. Sell 5 of the Legacy Kais. I probably should, but then again, they're probably not going to be going for very much, because Legacy Kai is pretty common. Found a shiny Gligar. Nice. I cannot recall what shiny Gligar looks like personally. Do I have a Switch? I do have a Switch. I've been playing Pokemon Legends Arceus. Have about 60-something hours in that game. No regrets. Glacier is Cole and Zane. Okay, I gotcha. I thought it was some type of ship, but I could not remember who it was. I'm not a big fan of the Cole and Zane ship personally. I ship them both with other people. I would much more prefer Bruise to be canon, but hey, I don't run the Ninjago show. I don't have a say in what goes on. I got a shiny Mischievous right this moment. Did you actually? Shiny luck is real. Any shiny hunters out there? Start playing Pokemon. Apparently this stream is Shiny Luck Central. They should make a Brickhead's Legacy Kai. Yeah, add another one to the collection. Add another Legacy Kai. Do I know when the Season 16 trailer comes out? I do not. Hopefully sometime soon. That would be fun. I feel like if they released a trailer sometime soon, that would kind of, tide fans over until the actual season comes out. I think Core was intended to do that, but for Core, I think a lot of people just kind of forgot about it after it ended. It's like, oh, Core came out. Wow, fantastic. Does anybody remember it? Probably not. I don't think Core is going to be the, standout that LEGO wanted it to be. But I thought Core was good for what it was, Do I think Patrick Stewart is in Doctor Strange 2? Yeah, we see him in the trailer, don't we? We see the back of his head. I know there's more than one bald person in the Marvel Universe, but come on, that's got to be Patrick Stewart. That's got to be Professor X. I know Patrick Stewart came out recently and said, oh, a lot of people like to replicate my voice. No, nice try. We saw Andrew Garfield do the same thing. He's definitely in the movie. So, don't like Hunted. Yeah, Hunted's not the best season in my opinion. It's probably the weakest of the Oni trilogy, in my humble opinion, personally. Poll idea, best Hunted storyline, the Resistance or the Dragon Hunters? Ooh, I like that. Because, yeah, you do have a couple of different stories going on. I reckon we should do that. And we could probably do a couple more polls as well before the stream wraps up. We're only 20 minutes into this? Oh, yeah, we got time. We have the full hour, folks. We still have about 40 minutes left. So, let's start with this. Best Hunted storyline. Totally forgot how to spell storyline there for a second. Resistance or I'm gonna say the Marooned Ninja, because you're following the Resistance or the Marooned Ninja. Actually, I'm gonna break this down even further. First Realm or Ninjago. I do like how in Hunted both of them cross over at the very end. I like that about Season 9. They don't keep them separated for long. Alright, let's go ahead and ask the community what is the preferred Hunted storyline. Me personally, I can see the appeal in both of them. I think both of those stories have super high and super low points as well. But overall, I'd probably say that maybe the First Realm story is my preferred storyline, I guess, in my own personal opinion. I just like the atmosphere of the First Realm a little bit more than Ninjago. It's a different location, but then again, in Ninjago, the entire place is post-apocalyptic, and Garmadon is ruling the place. So, in a way, both of the stories have a new location to an extent. So, I could pretty much go either or. I'm curious to see where this ends up. Thoughts on the Arthur final episode? I didn't watch it, but I did look into what exactly went down in that episode. It sounds kind of interesting, but like I said, I have not watched the Arthur series in years. I remember watching it when I was a kid all the time, reading the books and whatnot. That used to be my thing. Nowadays, though, yeah, kind of grew out of that, I kind of grew out of that. Have I played Breath of the Wild? I have not. I've not played Breath of the Wild. I've not played any Zelda games ever, if you can believe it. Zelda was never really a franchise that I got invested in. Some of my friends played Zelda growing up, but me personally, I was never really invested in the world. The closest I got was sometimes maining Ganondorf on Smash Bros. Brawl, or whatever his name was. Ganondorf? Is that his name? Isn't he a Zelda character? Thoughts on the 10-year anniversary Ninjago Brickhead set? Is that the one that comes with the Samurai X, Golden Ninja, and Firstborn Dragon? If so, I never got that one. I didn't really think it was worth it, in my opinion, to get it. I kind of just passed on it. It would have been cute if I would have got it. You know, I like the Firstborn Dragon build, but the other two I'm not really a huge fan of, personally. You know, Brickheads are kind of hit or miss, in my opinion. Some of them look really good, some of them do not. Do I think the Overlord will possess Zane in Season 16? I hope something like that happens. If the Overlord is truly going to be coming back next season, I imagine that him meeting up with Zane again, something will happen with that. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with that. Hopefully the Overlord shows up. I mean, we do have the Crystal King set, which is rumored to look very similar to the Overlord, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Am I in college? I am in college currently, yes. Yes, indeed. Did I ever play Kirby? I've played Kirby's Epic Yarn for the Wii. That's as close as I've gotten to playing any type of Kirby game. I do want to play the new one that's coming out. I saw the trailer for it during the Nintendo Direct. It looks pretty cool. I'm just a casual Kirby fan, you know. I don't know a whole lot about the lore or the world, but I know Kirby, and he's super cute. So I kind of want to play the new game. Favorite Pokemon that's not Sylveon? My second favorite Pokemon is Torterra, because Turtwig was my first starter when I played Pokemon Diamond all those many moons ago. And obviously Torterra, you spend most of the game with Torterra. So Torterra is my second favorite Pokemon. And Torterra is really cool too. The only bad side is that he's like, 4 times weak to ice? He's very allergic to Ice Beam. Do I ever reread old stuff that I've written, and if so, what do I usually think of it? I try to reread some stuff. Some old papers in high school sometimes give me inspiration for papers that I'm writing during college. For like screenplay stuff, I haven't really written a screenplay recently. The most recent one was Ninjago Cessation. But for that, I remember looking back to some of my older screenplays that I wrote during high school and thought to myself, you know, this is not what I want to do. Don't do this. As I said in other streams, my first screenplay that I wrote was not very good. I personally don't like it all that much. So I just kind of took it as inspiration of what not to do, I guess you could say. So yeah, I suppose I do reread some of my older stuff that I've written before. Usually I don't think it's very good because I prefer the newer stuff that I'm writing, but who knows, maybe 10 years down the line I'll look back at the stuff I'm writing today and think, oh goodness, that was not very good. Possession pictures. Sure, you got it. Season 5. Finally made it here. Welcome. Glad you can be here. Did I ever catch that genie Pokemon? I did after about an hour and a half of trying to catch the thing. It's really fast, and you are chasing it through a swamp. So you go really slow. She goes really fast. I think it's a she. I think it's the only female genie Pokemon out there. And it's just a big pain, you know? I had trouble with that. That's probably the most I've raged at Pokemon before. Have I seen X-Men Evolutions? I have not. I've seen X-Men Origins. It's not a good thing. I do not like X-Men Origins Wolverine. I can see why X-Men Origins Magneto got canceled. Oh no. Which is a shame, because I liked Magneto in the movies. He's probably my favorite X-Men character. Michael Fassbender Magneto is better than Ian McKellen Magneto, in my humble opinion. Have I ever watched Attack on Titan? I have not. I've probably seen maybe the first episode, and I've seen a whole bunch of memes for the series, but I have not sat down and actually watched the show. Isn't it ending soon, or did it end already? I don't know. I heard it was ending soon. Recently begun watching The Office with my brother, really liking it so far. I've never actually watched The Office all the way through. Instead, I just watched those, like, you know, best moments compilations on YouTube. I think I'm getting the gist of what the series is about just watching those, but I do want to watch the entire series at some point. I know someone who's seen The Office all the way through like 12 times. It's insane. The Office and Parks and Recreation, which I also have not seen. But Chris Pratt's on that show, so I kind of want to watch it. Did I hear those Netflix Marvel shows are leaving Netflix? Yeah, leaving pretty quick, huh? I wonder where they're going to go. Are they going to put those on Disney Plus? Surely not, because something like Daredevil, Luke Cage, it's probably a little too adult for Disney Plus. Maybe they'll put it on Hulu or whatever, because I'm pretty sure Disney owns Hulu, right? If I'm not mistaken. Are you aware of the hit video game Among Us? I am. I've played it before. I think once in a bar or maybe a restaurant. Can't remember. I think I only played it for like 30 seconds. I didn't like those 30 seconds. Did not like them. But yes, I am aware of Among Us. It ruined the Pokemon Among Us, to be honest, because now everybody thinks, oh, Among Us, haha, so funny. The Among Us memes are pretty good. What was my reaction when Cole became a ghost? I honestly don't remember my reaction to when Cole became a ghost. I'm pretty sure possession was, early on in my Ninjago, I guess, what am I trying to say? It was early enough where I would look up spoilers for the episodes beforehand. I still do that nowadays for some movies and stuff. I look up spoilers ahead of time because I like to spoil myself. I don't like to be surprised, I guess you could say. But I think I saw Cole becoming a ghost before the episode came out, so when I watched it for the first time, I didn't really have that big of a reaction, therefore I don't remember it. I guess that's just what happened. It's not like when I was really young watching Ninjago and Zane was revealed to be a Nindroid. That caught me off guard because I was not in the phase yet where I would look ahead and spoil things for myself. I don't know why I do that. But yeah, like I spoiled Endgame for myself before I saw it. Actually, Endgame footage released like 2 weeks before the movie, and I watched it because I could not wait. Even with No Way Home, I spoiled myself before watching the movie. I know it's not everybody's like first reaction, but to me, I don't know. I like spoiling things for myself. Don't know why. Yeah, Among Us. Among Us? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the Pokemon Among Us wasn't really that great to begin with. If anything, the Among Us memes made it better of a Pokemon, to be honest. What if Season 16 is divided in 2 parts like Season 11? That would be nice, especially because we don't really have much else this year. It would be nice if Season 16 was like 30 episodes long and they split it up, Part 1, Part 2, like Season 11. I would very much be for that. You could tell 2 different stories. That would be awesome. I'd be down for that. Do I still like Transformers? If so, should Earthspark be like Prime? I still like Transformers, yeah. I actually just watched the other night, I watched Predacons Rising from Prime. Earthspark, I'm not really sure how to feel about it just yet. I think I need to see more of the show, honestly. I've only seen that one little trailer, and I don't think that was enough to convince me. I'm going to probably check it out when the show gets released, but I do think, if anything, yeah, it should be like Prime. Prime was very mature, down to earth. They weren't afraid to get into heavy subjects. The violence was pretty, it was up there in terms of Transformers shows, and the characters were all fantastic in Prime. They had a very small cast that they could work with. I think each character had their own chances to shine, so yeah. What's the most disturbing Ninjago fact you know? Probably the whole, Master Chen raided the Anacondri tomb, made his own jade blades out of snake bones, and, his hat comes from a dead snake. Probably that. Master Chen is pretty messed up, all things considered. You have other disturbing villains out there, too, like, Pythor cannibalizing his entire tribe. That in and of itself is quite disturbing. What else is there? There's a lot of really messed up stuff in the Ninjago series, to be honest. Season 10 pictures, sure. March of the Oni of the March. But yeah, probably the whole Master Chen doing weird stuff to snake bones. That's probably up there for me. How we doing on the poll? I think we could probably end off the poll here. Been lasting for about 10 minutes now. The Resistance storyline 1, if I'm not mistaken. I thought that's what I saw. I guess we'll have to see when the poll shows back up again for me. Yeah, the Resistance storyline won, but the Marooned Ninja came pretty close, actually. They were pretty close, a lot closer than I thought that they were going to be. I personally enjoy the Marooned Ninja storyline a little bit more, but I can see the appeal in the Resistance Never Quits story. I gotcha. I understand. Hopefully you enjoyed that poll. Moro walked into a bar. Sounds like the setup for a joke. So Moro walks into a bar in possession of Lloyd's body. The bartender goes, "Aren't you a little young to be here?" Morrow says, "Nah," takes a drink, heads on over to the pool table, makes a map. Awesome. I love that scene. Very weird, very out of place, if I do say so myself. Today's video is different. Yeah, in today's video, I had a few little animated segments, I guess you could say. Animated in heavy quotations. It's just me screen recording MS Paint for a little bit. But I enjoyed that kind of stuff. I had fun filming those. If you guys want to see more of that, feel free to let me know. If you have not seen today's video yet, I would highly recommend checking it out so you can get a glimpse of those new animations. Quote-unquote animations. Bum. Thoughts on Batman No Way Home with Robert Pattinson, Ben Affleck, and Michael Keaton, not including Christian Bale because Nolan wanted to keep the Dark Knight movies separate. Yeah, I don't think Christian Bale's going to be coming back anyway, even if they asked him to. He had a rough experience playing Batman from what I can recall. It would very much be, probably Pattinson, Affleck and Keaton. I'd be down for that. I just don't want every single movie to become like a No Way Home thing, you know? I mean, not every movie needs to do that. I think we are getting Michael Keaton Batman back in The Flash, aren't we? And isn't Ben Affleck in there too? So in a way, that's kind of happening right now. We're going to have like three different Batmans on screen at one time. So I'd be down to see them interact if that's possible. But then again, I don't think every single movie needs to be No Way Home, you know? I'm excited to see Robert Pattinson's Batman, though. I'm sure it's going to be very different, but I'm looking forward to that. Thomas, No Way Home. What is that, like 3 different versions of Thomas the Dank Engine? Coming back. Lloyd's Dragons poll. Interesting. What dragons would be put in that poll? Does Lloyd have enough dragons? Let's see. He had the Ultra Dragon, the Golden Dragon. What else? His NRG Dragon. I guess you could say the Legendary Dragon. I don't know. Shoot me some ideas for polls or Lloyd Dragons, whatever you guys want to do. I feel like there was a dark and mature family story surrounding the Chens. Yeah, what exactly happened to Skylar's mom? That's very concerning. If Chen is going through the Anachondrite tomb and making hats and jade blades out of bones and tails and whatnot, what exactly happened to Skylar's mom? Where's she at, Master Chen? What did you do to her? I want to know that. I think that Skylar's backstory and family history needs to be explained. So, you know, it's concerning. If Master Chen was going as far as to desecrate graves, I imagine he'd be down to do some pretty messed up stuff. Golden Dragon, Elemental Dragon, Legendary, Ultra. Okay, why don't we try that? Why don't we do, Zippy? Should we do Zippy instead? But then again, Zippy wasn't really... Tell you what, we'll do Zippy instead of the Legendary Dragon. How about that? I like that idea. Best... I'll put Lloyd in quotations. Best Lloyd Dragon. And then, what do we got? We have the Ultra Dragon. I totally spelt Ultra incorrectly. Ultra Dragon, Golden Dragon, NRG Dragon, and I'm going to say the Jungle Dragon. How about that? You guys know what we're talking about. I'll put in parentheses Zippy, if I could spell his name correctly. There we go. Alright, feel free to vote for your favorite Lloyd Dragon in the chat. We can totally do more polls, obviously. We still have enough time left in the stream. We could do a couple more after this one. Should Pixel get a dragon? I don't know, personally. Pixel seems more in favor of, like, machinery. You know, like mechs and vehicles and whatnot. I'm not sure if a dragon really suits her, to be honest. Especially because she doesn't really have an elemental power. If she has a power, if she gets, like, wind, for example, then totally. Why not? But as of right now, I'm thinking maybe if Pixel is going to get a dragon, it's probably going to be mechanical in some way. Maybe she should have reverse engineered the Nindroid mech dragon, turned it into a Pixel dragon. That could be fun, right? Encourage after the core shorts were revealed to be an illusion. I wish Master Wu pulled a Marvel and recreated the White Wolf scene with Zane's arm. That could be fun. Just here's an arm, bro. Sorry you had to lose your arm back there. I got you. I'd like that. That could be interesting to see. I'm not sure. I mean, it was pretty obvious that the entire thing was going to be an illusion set up by Wu. I'm pretty sure all of us pretty much saw that coming. But, I don't know. I feel like they could have revealed that in a little bit more of a different way. Jay had such a dragon. Yeah, the mechanical dragons. Did Jay have a mechanical dragon? Oh yeah, the Prime Empire dragon, right? Also in the Ninjaga movie, Lloyd rides a mechanical dragon. They could give something like that to Pixel, to be honest. I'd like that. Do I think Skylar knows about what happened to her mom? I don't know, because in season 4 she was pretty chummy with Master Chen. You know, she was still on good terms with her dad there for a while. So if Master Chen really was the cause of her mother's demise or disappearance or whatever, I doubt that she knows. Maybe she'll find out at some point down the line. Cannot know for sure. Or maybe she just died some other way, maybe. Maybe she just disappeared some other way and Chen had nothing to do with it. But if Chen did have something to do with it, I would not be surprised, personally. Ninjago No Way Home. You could combine, what did I say in the other stream? You can combine the Lloyd from the Lego movie with the Lloyd from the Ninjago movie and the Lloyd from the TV show and make a No Way Home Ninjago based on those 3 Lloyds. That would work, right? Speaking of dragons, Chompy is best boy. Chompy is a pretty good boy. Not sure if he's best boy. I think I still prefer Rocky, but Chompy's pretty cool. I will say. Can I do Prime Empire? Sure. Season 12. Prime Empire. Empire Prime. Sounds like a Transformer. Empire Prime. The Ice Emperor and Zane interacting would be interesting. We saw a little bit of that during Core, but it was more like, hey, I don't know what that guy is over there. I don't know what he's doing over there. That's not me. Look, I'm in the cage, you know? I don't know why in this fantasy Zane has like a Brooklyn accent, but you get what I'm saying. I think if they separated the two characters, though, I think they should have done that during season 11. You know, like at the very end, maybe have the two personalities split. The Ice Emperor could be left in the first realm, or not the first realm, sorry, the Never realm, and Zane could have gone back to Ninjago. That could work. Favorite Andrew Francis Ninjago role? Right now it's probably Morrow, but he does a pretty good job at playing Cole, as I said earlier. For Cole, though, I think I need to hear a little bit more before I, am completely on board with his interpretation of the character. I think Core was a good way to introduce the Ninjago fans to the Andrew Francis version of Cole, but as I said, he's still going to be Cole for years to come, presumably, so I'm curious to see what he's going to be like in the next full-on season. I think I'll be able to make my final, judgment call from there. But so far, I've been enjoying what I've been hearing. So, I think right now, though, my favorite role of his in Ninjago is still Morrow. Is Morrow going to come back? If they really wanted to, I think they could bring him back, but we don't have any leaks saying that Morrow's going to be coming back. He wasn't part of the Season 16 sets or whatever, unlike some other villains like Harumi, Pythor. So I don't know. If they wanted to bring Morrow back, they probably could, but for the time being, I think Morrow's story is pretty much over. Pretty much set in stone. Skylar's mom was Klaus's snake transformed with magic. What a plot twist that would be, eh? What a tragedy then, because the snake got crushed by a couple rocks when Cole came blasting through the wall with the boulder blaster. No pun intended. Hope Vanya comes back. Yeah, me too. I really want Vanya to be like a mainstay in the series. Honestly, Vanya and Benthamar are probably some of Ninjago's greatest ninja allies, to be honest. They probably have the most to offer to the team as well. If they ever need some type of reinforcements, they have the Merlopians, the Shintaro army. That would work out, right? I think they're probably some of the ninjas' most valuable, most valuable allies, friends, if you will. Waffles in the Wii U retrospective. Is that the name of one of my old Ninjago XDs? Good lord. Is it actually? It sounds familiar. I remember making Ninjago XDs. To be honest, I'm surprised nobody's gotten super irritated about those just yet, because there's a lot of stuff in there that could very well be, cancelable in the modern day, I guess you could say. It was a different time back then in 2016, 2017. People weren't as sensitive as they are today, I guess you could say. But hey, that's just my perspective. Do I think they should make another Ninjago video game? Yeah, totally. They should totally make a Ninjago open world game, going through all the different seasons of the show. That would be the dream right there. Thank you, Musical Meloetta, for the subscription. Meloetta is a pretty cool Pokemon. Yeah, they should make another Ninjago video game. Even if it's not what I suggested, having another Ninjago game would be pretty entertaining. I'd definitely play that. What's Waffle doing? Where is she? Is she even in here? Yep. She's laying on her back on my hat. My beanie is on the floor for some reason, and Waffle is laying on it, on her back. She looks quite comfy, so I'm going to leave her there. Yeah, she's sleeping. She's out. She's really out. So must have been tired. Poor little Waffle. Big day. Is Waffle your son and am I a cat? If I was a cat, Waffle would be my daughter, because Waffle is a lady cat. But yes, I guess if I was a cat, Waffle would probably be my daughter. My dad is really funny. Whenever he visits, he always calls Waffle a boy. It's pretty fun. I don't correct him or nothing because it's pretty funny. He goes, "Here, boy." And Waffle just looks at him like, "What?" For those that don't know, Waffle is one of my cats. Here's the image of my two cats, Waffle on the left, Momo on the right. They're both really good kitties. I love them both very much. But yeah, Waffle gets misgendered a lot, but that's okay. At the end of the day, the world keeps spinning and she keeps meowing, I guess you could say. What should we do for pictures? I saw someone suggest season 11, so why don't we do the fire chapter for a little bit? Let's do that. Why does Waffle chew on Lego? See, that's what I want to know. Yeah, Waffle is pretty notorious for chewing on my Lego pieces, stealing pieces off of sets. That's why all of my Lego sets need to be on super high shelves, so that way she doesn't get at them, because thankfully she does not climb shelves. Yet, at least. Once that happens, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to buy those glass cases and keep the Lego sets in there so that way she can't get them. Maybe it's just the texture of the plastic. Maybe she likes chewing on that. I don't know. She doesn't really swallow the pieces either. She just kind of chews them. It's like her version of bubblegum. Don't know why. Good thing Waffle doesn't use Twitter since she keeps getting misgendered. True. So true. Waffle's triggered for sure. When my parents found out when my grandparents found out my parents got a bunny, their first reaction was to call him their grand bunny. That's super cute. My sister actually has a pet rabbit. Not sure what its name is, because I'm pretty sure its name changes every few weeks. I don't think she's settled on a name just yet. She's had the thing for like months now. Yeah. Grand bunny. That's awesome. I like that a lot. Who's winning the poll for the best Loloid dragon? It's actually pretty close between the Ultra Dragon and the Golden Dragon. Zippy's pretty close too. The NRG Dragon is in dead last. I don't blame you guys. The NRG Dragon is pretty forgettable, honestly. Skylar is your girlfriend, but no more cats. Will you push the button? I probably wouldn't, man. I like cats, and I want to have cats my whole life. I'm sure Skylar will find someone else to hold her near and dear. Me personally, I want cats. You know, I love cats. Been around cats my whole life. I plan to be around cats for the rest of my life. I like cats. I'm a cat person. Hi, never been in a live stream? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'd recommend attending these streams whenever you can. It's fun to just hang out with you guys. You know, you get to ask questions. We all get to hang out, be one big hippity-hoppity family. It's a good time. Would recommend. What sets do I regret not buying other than the Earth Driller? I actually regret not really buying the Ninjago City sets aside from the Ninjago City Garden. I do not have the original Ninjago City, and I do not have the Ninjago City Docks. I wish I got those two, because then I could make one big display with all three of the Ninjago City sets, and it would be pretty spectacular. Unfortunately, younger me decided to not buy them for whatever reason. Probably because he wanted to save money for college, which was also a pretty good idea. But then again, I'm left without the Ninjago City or the Ninjago City Docks. I do have the City Gardens, though, so I have one of the three. Why don't we go ahead and end off the poll really quick here. The Ultra Dragon won. If you guys had another idea for a poll, feel free to let me know. Yeah, they're so expensive, though. Yeah, I mean, nowadays, what? I saw the Ninjago City on eBay the other day, brand new, for $1,000. I'm like, you are out of your mind. I am not buying the Ninjago City for $1,000. No, thank you. Did I check out Walmart for the clearance deals? Not yet, actually. The weather has been pretty bad here the past couple of days. Lots of snow, lots of really slippery and frozen roads. Walmart is a good, 10-minute drive away, and I got to go on the highway for that. The same highway where the other day there was a 40-car pileup. So I saw that on the news, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to not go to Walmart anytime soon. I'll go there eventually, but not anytime soon. Because I don't want to be a part of that pileup. Have I seen My Hero Academia? I have, actually. The anime is pretty decent, but I prefer the manga. They don't really leave out important context, and the manga is the more complete story. So I personally prefer reading the manga. You know, just my opinion. Best sacrifice or death? Cole, March of the Oni, Nia Skybound, Nia Seabound, Zane rebooted. Alright, I like that idea a lot, actually. Let's go with that. Best Ninjago death. I'm going to put death in quotations, you know, because obviously some of these you can argue are not deaths, but you know, let's try that. So what do we have? We have Cole in March of the Oni. We have Zane in Rebooted. And then we have Nia in Skybound. And Nia in Seabound. Man, the seasons that end with Bound really love to kill Nia, don't they? Skybound and Seabound, she both kind of dies, quote unquote. Best Ninjago death, Cole, Zane, Nia. Alright, good stuff. Feel free to take a vote as to what your favorite Ninjago death is of these four. What's your favorite Ninjago, quote unquote, death? Zane's death was so sad. I agree. I remember Feeling pretty upset after that went down. I was like, oh man, Zane blew himself up again. Then again, Zane's pretty easy cannon fodder. He can get shot at, blown up, whatever. And it's okay because he's not human. He's a robot. Rebooted pictures? Sure. Season 3. Oh, hi, Waffle. Someone woke up. Hi, Waffle. What you doing over there? She just woke up and started scratching her ear. How's it going, Waffle? You look tired. Go back to bed. Go sleepy. It's time for bed. It's night-night. What are my plans for the 100th hangout? That's a good question. Right now, I don't really have any explicit plans, but if you guys want to do something special, feel free to shoot me some suggestions. We're almost there. What are we on? 83 right now? Yep, 83. So we have a couple more to go until we get the big 100, but we should probably do something special, right? The machine blew up again. Oh, no. Oh, no. Zane died again. Well, rebuild him. Zane 3.0. When is my birthday? My birthday is November 23rd. So, I don't know what zodiac sign that is. Sagittarius, maybe? Don't know for sure. But yes, November 23rd. Am I going to react to more Ninjago memes? That could be fun. But then again, most Ninjago memes are pretty much the same. So, you should name it Streamings, just so people don't get confused with the Endings title. Yeah, I don't really want to call it Endings, that's for sure, because then people will be like, what? Ninjago's ending? What, the streams are ending? No, it's just based off the title, man. Just based off the title. Do you guys think Ninjago clickbaited with that Endings title? People are like, oh man, Ninjago's finally ending for good this time, boys. Guess we're going to have to rewatch the entire series. Tune in for that season finale. Rank the first 100 episodes. Ooh, I kind of like that idea, actually. Ranking the first 100. What if we had a stream where we all discussed our Ninjago theories? Don't know if that's a good idea. I thought it might be fun. That does sound fun. Again, not sure what I'm going to be doing for that stream just yet, but I will write down some of those ideas. I like the ranking first 100 episodes. I like that idea. I like the discussing Ninjago theories idea. Like, you guys propose theories and I decide how, like, credible they are or whatever, or how likely they are to happen. I kind of like that idea. Yeah, we could totally do all kinds of stuff. A Zoom hangout. See, a Zoom hangout sounds fun on paper, but I'm not sure how well that would work out in execution. I will put it down, though, as a possibility. Maybe. But I'm not sure how likely that one is. 100-hour stream. I don't know about a 100-hour stream, man. We're going to have different hosts, because I'm not going to sit here for 100 hours straight and stream just talking to you guys. But, you know, maybe we could do an extended stream on that day regardless. The last stream will be called the Turn of the Stream. Yeah, but by then we'll probably have more Ninjago episodes out anyway, so we'll continue forward. And if not, I will just make something up. How about that? 100 hours get cat. Yeah, we'll just swap out. I sleep for 8 hours while she streams, then I come back in and she goes to bed. I take over, whatever. I know some streamers do that, but that sounds like quite the commitment. If that happens, though, that might be one of the longest streams in the Ninjago community. Don't know if that's possible, though, especially with only 2 hosts. Might need to get some more people if we want to do that, or make that a reality. Feel like we're going to get a big Ninjago fight scene similar to the Zack Snyder Justice League flashback, with the good guy alliance being Shintaro, Merlopia, and Ninjago against an army of villains. Ooh, I'd very much love to see that, actually. That sounds like fun. That was probably one of my favorite parts of the Justice League movie. I liked seeing that flashback or whatever. That was fun. If Ninjago could do something similar, you know, I'd be okay with that. I'd be up to see that. Thank you, Grace, was it? Yes, JSS Grace for the subscription. Always appreciated. Maybe read your script for the 100th stream. Yeah, that could be an interesting idea. Reading through the script, maybe talking about it with you guys a little more. I'll write that down too. Again, nothing set in stone just yet, nothing solid. Just writing down a couple of ideas. Script reading. It's a possible idea. Season 13 background. Sure. We could do season 13 for a little bit. Cole died. Yeah, in March of the Oni, fell off the bounty, hit the ground, but lived somehow. Probably called unstreamable. Probably. And then people will be like, what, you're not streaming today? No, we're still streaming today. All good. My throat's starting to hurt, bros. Ladies and gents. 100 question Kahoot? Actually, though, that might be my favorite idea that we've had so far. The 100 question Kahoot. What a long Kahoot that would be. If you guys want to make it to the end of that Kahoot, you need to be committed. Most of the Kahoots that we do for the Friday streams are only about 15 questions long. If we do a 100 question Kahoot, man, we'd be here a hot minute, but that would be pretty fun to see how many people can make it to the very end. Like, who would win that? That could be interesting. Yeah, scary Kahoot. Zoom stream does sound pretty fun. Yeah, that does sound fun. My only gripe with that is that maybe we might get a couple people in the Zoom call that might be a little too vulgar for the stream, you know, to remain up and monetizable. That's my only concern regarding that Zoom meeting. I'm not sure if I can really trust a whole lot of, like, you know, not to be offensive, but like random people, I guess. I have kind of a weird thing with that, I guess you could say. Do a giveaway for the winner. I kind of like that idea, like giving away a small Ninjago set to the winner of the 100 question Kahoot. I'm actually going to write that down. That's a possible idea too. Giveaway with a prize. That way people would actually have some type of incentive to stay for the 100 questions. That would be interesting. Spanning all over Ninjago, spanning all types of Ninjago. Or what we could do is just make all of the questions based on Ninjago sets, you know? Like, which set is this? That could be interesting, but I probably will switch it up a little bit. I'll probably spice it up like my usual Kahoots. A couple of different categories of questions. So, but I do like that idea. Do I get annoyed when the ninjas say lines they've already have in the past? I only get annoyed when they reuse audio. You can tell, if you guys watch Ninjago a lot, you can tell when they're reusing audio from previous seasons. Sometimes it works and blends in nicely, most times it does not, and most often than not, it's pretty irritating whenever it comes up. I'm not really that, that bothered by, lines being repeated, but audio being repeated, yeah. That was probably one of my biggest issues with the Ninjago movie. They would repeat lines, audio clips, and video as well. It's like, I just watched this scene not 2 minutes ago, and now they're showing it to me again. Same exact scene, but different audio. Not sure why. Not sure why they did that. Jamie Foxx mech. We need that, man. We need a Jamie Foxx mech for Lego. Make it happen, Lego. Someone build that. Someone make it happen. How we doing on the poll? How long has this been up? 7 minutes. Zane is winning by a landslide. Who's in second? Nia from Seabound is in second place, and then Nia from Skybound's in third, and Cole from March of the Oni is in dead last. No pun intended. Get it? Because Cole fell off the bounty. Poor Cole. He falls off a lot of things, to be honest. Oh, excuse me while I stretch. Get Kide. You're about to get Kide. Sounds like a really weird, like, prank show. Oh, you just got Kide. Boom, roasted. Should Cole learn to fly with the Shintaro wings? Yeah, that could be fun. I think if the ninja are going to have golden wings, maybe they could use the Shintaro wings to practice. Either that or, the golden wings are the Shintaro wings. I think Shintaro is going to play a big role in Season 16 regardless, though. Would totally want to help with a 100 question Kahoot. Yeah, I'd be willing to take questions from you guys. It'd be kind of weird, though, if you guys, like, participated in the Kahoot, though. With providing questions and whatnot. In a way, it's kind of like you can see what's coming. For the most part, I literally want to, or for the most part, I generally want to, make the Kahoots myself. Just be the host and the creator. Literally roasted. Boom, roasted. You just got Kide and set on fire. What do you have to say about that? Oh, you're dead? Alright. Roasted. Should have just done air jitsu. Yeah, exactly. You can't give up your weird pact to not use air jitsu anymore for one moment. Literally falling off the bounty, man. Just use air jitsu, get back up there. To be honest, that's probably why they removed air jitsu. Is because situations like that would not be possible if the ninja still knew air jitsu. What is Season 16 about? Right now, we don't have a solid synopsis. All we know is that several villains are probably going to be coming back. Characters like Pythor, Harumi, the Skull Sorcerer, they're all making a comeback for some reason. And it's possibly going to be a conclusion to some type of arc, probably the Vengestone arc. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. We don't have a confirmed or solid synopsis just yet. Let's see. We're going to end off the best Ninjago death poll, and we only have a couple more minutes left in the stream, unfortunately, so I don't think we're going to have time to do another poll. We could totally do pilot pictures, though. Pilot pictures? You got it. Where are the pilots? There we go. Day of the Departed Part 2, The Revenge. Yeah, led by Esphira, who's just Revenge Queen over there. Awesome. How come they haven't used Air Jitsu since Prime Empire? Behind the scenes, the Ninjago staff decided that having Air Jitsu in the series and having the ninja constantly use it would make them too overpowered, so that's why they removed it. In the context of the story, the ninja don't want to use Air Jitsu anymore because from what I can figure out, Air Jitsu sort of depends on dark magic, and they don't want to use dark magic because they're good guys, obviously, so they just kind of stopped using it. It's a very weird explanation. I think it was only said in maybe Way of the Departed or one of those other non-canon or questionable if canon series. Either way, Air Jitsu is just not around anymore, and I think the majority of Ninjago fans have accepted that, as dumb of an idea as that is to remove Air Jitsu. Air Jitsu was fun, man, you know? I liked Air Jitsu for when it was in the series, especially during Skybound. Especially Skybound Air Jitsu was awesome. Will Nia come back? Oh yeah, she'll probably come back at some point. I would be very surprised if Nia was just kind of removed from the series altogether. She'll probably come back at some point in time. Don't you worry, Nia fans out there. Who do I think is the best ninja duo? Ooh, like best ninja duo. All right, so I think that Jay and Cole have the best like dynamic as partners, personally. I think because they're besties, I think they work really well together. I also really enjoy seeing Kai and Lloyd together. They make a pretty good pair. Zane and Cole as well. Zane and Cole make a pretty good duo as well. But I'd say my favorite is probably Jay and Cole. We've seen a lot of history between those two, lots of storylines focused on their relationship. I think those two are probably my favorite ninja duo, aside from the obvious ones like, Jay and Nia, who's, my favorite Ninjago couple. I'd say Jay and Cole. Jay and Zane are the best duo. They work pretty well too, I will say. Even Kai and Jay to an extent, especially in the earlier Ninjago series, you saw those two partner up a lot. The teams were always, Kai and Jay, Cole and Zane. I liked those team ups. Nowadays there are 6 ninjas, so you can't really split them up 2 for 2 anymore, unless there's like 3 teams, which I'm pretty sure they did in Skybound if I'm not mistaken. So, with only a couple of minutes left in the stream, though, you guys, let's go ahead and turn things over to rapid fire questions here. Anything that I can answer in just a quick sentence or two, that'll be a pretty good way to round out the stream and conclude things here today. Walmart or Target? Probably Target, because Target's closer to where I live right now. Walmart's kind of out of the way, and usually Target has the better selection of stuff. But Walmart has better prices most times. So it's either you drive longer to get better prices, or you just go down the road to Target. Do I ever get Jay and Kai's voices confused? Not really, personally. If anything, I used to get Kai and Cole's voices confused a lot. Jay's voice was always super distinguishable for me. He kind of has that high-pitched, kind of whiny voice sometimes. I never really got those voices confused, personally. What about Lloyd and Jay? Yeah, they make for a pretty good pair as well, but I kind of prefer to partner them with other ninja, We've seen them partner before, but as said, I kind of prefer them both with different partners. Thoughts on The Mandalorian? From what I've seen, it's interesting. I haven't really seen the whole series, though, so I need to watch the rest of it at some point in time. But from what I've seen, it's interesting. Me not being a Star Wars fan, it's as interesting as it can be. Favorite elemental power? Lightning, ice, or water? One of those 3. Will Golden Power come back? It seems like it, especially because of all the new golden stuff coming up in the newer sets, the golden wings and whatnot from the upcoming sets as well. It pretty much suggests Golden Power to me, but again, that's not a guarantee. It could be Golden Power, it could not be Golden Power. Cyclone Do or Air Jitsu. I always preferred the name Air Jitsu personally. Cyclone Do was always fun, but I never took that name seriously. Air Jitsu is what I always called it. Was Ninjago a show that I was obsessed with when it first came out, or something that I was just interested in and following? I'd say I was pretty obsessed with Ninjago. Back then, though, the only idea, or I guess the only problem with being obsessed with Ninjago is that it also got me invested and obsessed with other LEGO themes. So in a way, back when Ninjago was first coming out, I guess you could say I was pretty much obsessed with LEGO in general. I would buy all kinds of different LEGO stuff. Ninjago was one of my favorite series from LEGO for sure, but I think it's safe to say that I was pretty much obsessed with the entire LEGO series as a whole. back when Ninjago was first coming out, as opposed to just being obsessed with Ninjago. So, favorite Ninjago mech. For some reason, the first one that came to mind was Kai's little mech from the final battle. I'd say that one. Favorite Ninjago error. Ninjago's got a lot of pretty funny mistakes. Some of them are more annoying than others. I'd say my favorite one, though, are just some of the mistakes where they talk using each other's voices. Like Kai talks with Cole's voice, Jay talks with Kai's voice, Zane talks with Cole's voice. It's pretty messed up. Those are always my favorite. It's pretty funny. Should Jay's game show be mentioned again? Probably not. I think he just wants people to kind of forget about that. Will Pythor come back? Pythor is listed in the upcoming Season 16 sets, so I think that Pythor coming back is very likely. Again, not confirmed, but very likely. I'm excited to see him come back, though. Sorry for joining so late. I was celebrating my birthday. Hey, no worries. Have a happy birthday. Hopefully that went well for you. As always, guys, I say this a lot. If there's ever a day where you can't join the stream, or if you join late or whatever, that's no big deal, obviously. Prioritize your own life before attending these streams, as per usual. If you can be here, though, as usual, that's awesome. But prioritize your own life and your own whatever else you have going on first, obviously. And happy birthday once again. Moro or Harumi? Maybe Harumi. I mean, they're both good. They're both good characters. But right now I'm thinking more Harumi. Not really sure why, but Moro's pretty good too. Nia and Cole forever. I don't know about that one. I think I ship them more with other people as opposed to, with each other. But if you like Nia and Cole, I can't really complain about that. Everybody has their own tastes and their own opinions. Thoughts on Into the Spider-Verse? Yeah, that's an awesome movie. I like Spider-Verse a lot. I'm excited for the sequel. What is it called? Across the Spider-Verse? I'm looking forward to that. One of my most anticipated movies of the year for sure. Do I ship Jay and Kai? Not really. I ship them both with other people more than with each other. I think they're more so friends, in my opinion. I'm not really big about that ship, personally. Nadakon or Chen, gotta go with Chen. Chen's one of my all-time favorite Ninjago villains. Nadakon's cool, but Chen is just insane. He's more entertaining, in my opinion, than Nadakon. Worst and best original design, worst and best current design. Ooh, for the originals, I'd say my favorite original design for the ninja, probably... maybe Lloyd, I guess you could say. Lloyd was probably my favorite original design. Worst, I'd say maybe Nia. She kind of just had that Lego City look. Wasn't really super unique back in the day. For new designs, I'd say my least favorite is probably Jay's, and my favorite is probably Cole's of the newer designs. Do I ship Green Flame? I mean, I don't hate the ship. It's not my first choice for Ninjago ships, but I don't hate it as much as some other people do. I can get down with Green Flame every now and then. It's just not my personal favorite ship, Let's answer one more question before we wrap things up today. Let's get one more question in the chat before we conclude today's stream. I'm going to take a sip of my Gatorade in the meantime. My throat's starting to hurt a little bit, and usually that's the sign that stream should probably conclude soon, is when my throat starts to hurt after talking for about an hour straight. All right, let's get one more question in the chat, folks. One more big question. Let's try to answer something that I've never answered before. Let's try to get a brand new original question in the chat. I mean, that's pretty original. Why is Misako so hot? I can't really answer that per se. I more prefer Coco myself. But for real though, let's answer one more question. To each their own, obviously. Let's see. What do you guys got for me? What's a question that we've never answered before? Let's see. I'm gonna start scrolling through the chat to see if I can find one. Let's see. I'm trying to find like an original one, like one that we haven't answered before. Biggest controversial opinion? I mean, we could probably do that. I think controversial opinions in Ninjago are pretty much, controversial to say the least, but I think they're pretty, there's a lot of variation from one person to the next. For me, my biggest controversial Ninjago opinion, It's kind of hard to say. I mean, there are certain sets that I hate, like the Samurai X Cave Chaos, that a lot of people really enjoy. I've seen a lot of people show support for the Samurai X Cave Chaos set. Thank you, Perample, for the subscription. But I also don't like the land bounty. A lot of people really like that. I'd say for controversial opinions as well, I'm not super upset about the season 3 love triangle. It never really bothered me too much as it did other people. I thought it was weird and kind of out of place, but for the most part, I didn't hate it. I thought it was interesting for the story. So I'd say maybe that. Otherwise, controversial opinions are kind of difficult to come across in my own brain. I know a lot of people have their controversial opinions, but for me, a lot of mine are pretty mainstream, pretty basic, dare I say. But with that being said, you guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my stream here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is our streaming schedule. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. And as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab as per usual. Went a little bit late today on the runtime, but that's okay. It's never a big deal, personally. Yeah, let's get some hugs in the chat. Some of you guys have already started that off for me. Thank you very, very much. Let's get some hugs in the chat. Apologies for that beep. I have no idea what that was. There you go. There are some hugs for you guys. As always, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. Tomorrow, we might do something special, so come back tomorrow if you want to see me do an activity or something. Might be a tier list, might be something else. Again, if you guys have suggestions, feel free to tweet it at me, Instagram, message me, or whatever. I'll try to look through those and see what I can find. In the meantime, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I'll catch you guys tomorrow, same time. I appreciate you guys being here and hanging out with me. Thank you so much for hanging out and talking to me. Asking questions, always fun to hang out. And thank you for all the hugs in the chat. Lots of hugs. Awesome sauce. You guys are awesome. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Peace.